Alright, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. Today is game week 15 of the Jamaica Premier League, and we'll be getting some insightful analytical aspect of the game and what is likely to happen over this period. But before we get to that, I would really appreciate it. As you guys know, these videos are so difficult to make. I would really appreciate it that you guys show me some form of appreciation just by hitting that like button. As I said, this takes a lot of work. Analytics, even the setup takes a heavy amount of work. Gathering information, setting up takes a lot. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button and most definitely show the channel that is doing something good by also hitting that subscribe button. Now let's get into the details. We're here to discuss football, and football we're here to discuss. So let's get straight into last week. You know what? Let's have a look at the table. Before we get to the fixtures, let's have a look at the table. This is the table. Dunbeholden still leading, as you know, coming past 3 weeks now they have been leading. Waterhouse in second, Arnett in third, Mount Pleasant in fourth, Cavaliers who's coming back up the table, and Harbour who's not far away, but definitely Dunbeholden and Waterhouse, all eyes will be on them. Arnett in the mix just the same. The table is not so far apart, and guess what, even the Cavaliers still do have a great shout in the same sense. That is what the table looks like at this moment. Some emphatic display we have seen in recent times. A lot of things happening at a Fry Bygrave on 10 goal, on 8 goals for Daniel Green, and a lot more Benbow scoring. There's so much players doing a lot of stuff, and it is working out for them at this moment. There's no need for me to get into that. Let's get into the match day fixtures. Let's have a look at the match day fixtures. These are the fixtures for game week 15. As you know, it's boiling down to the heated aspect of the Jamaica Premier League, and there's so much to look at, and there's so much to even discuss on these games. Now, on match day 1, we have an emphatic encounter. First game off, we have the bottom of the table clash. People who want to get points, valid points, and they would see this as an opportunity to get those points. As you can see, Veer versus Tivoli. This is a good opportunity for each one of those teams to maximize and get even 3 points on the board. But for me, I do think that this is going to be one of those games where things won't be as easy for neither team. Veer, despite conceding, they have one of the most rigid defensive structure, defensive setup, and you know it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, even though Tivoli still has a lot in them. The resurgence of Werner Brown will definitely showcase what that Tivoli can also be a team to contend with. But we have seen even striker Stephenson who have fallen off the grade. Started off in good foot when Werner Brown was out, and now he has just dipped just a little bit. Not seeing much from him again. But nevertheless, I do think that Tivoli will definitely deliver on this one. If I started off by saying Moby, my mistake. But Tivoli will definitely deliver. I'm saying Tivoli 1, Veer 0. I do think that Tivoli might have a little bit more firepower in them, and Veer will just sit back, consume pressure, even though they are really good at doing so. But I do think that 1 or 2 goals might leak through, so I think Tivoli might get that 1 goal. And football, the ball is on, anything can happen, but I do favor Tivoli to get this one. Now the next team we'll be looking at is Montego versus Mount Pleasant. Montego at the bottom of the table, struggling to get a point. Really struggling to get a point. And it would be disappointing if Mount Pleasant should lose against this team. Mount Pleasant, who's actually finding back some good form right now. I highly doubt that Mount Pleasant will definitely fall away to Montego Bay. I might say Mount Pleasant will come out with guns blazing. Daniel Green looking to hit double figures, even though it's on 8 goals. Looking to hit double figures. They do have some dangerous talent. Devante Campbell. So there's a lot of players in the Mount Pleasant team who can hurt people. Also the transfers, Stewart and these guys coming in. There's a lot to take away from that, and I do think that Mount Pleasant do have too much firepower to for Montego Bay to contain them. So I might say Mount Pleasant 3. I do think Montego Bay can score goals. So I do think I'm going to say Montego Bay 3 just because of the inconsistency of Mount Pleasant. I'm going to say Montego Bay might get that and consolation goal and say 3-1 in favor of Mount Pleasant. Now let's look at the next game. This is going to be a very good matchup. Cavaliers versus Umlin. Umlin last time out against Arnett put up a strong fight. Even though form normally goes through the window for those types of games, we're coming back to reality now where form will be important. Cavaliers, who is in better form at this moment, who's actually finding some momentum. They went down to 10 man last weekend against Portmore United, and Portmore United find it very difficult to break them down. They still had possession and they still created so much chances even after 14 minutes going down 10 to 10 players. So I would say if Cavaliers still can produce all those options and opportunities for the striker, I do believe this time around, I don't think that strikers will miss so much chances. So I might go in favor of Cavaliers for this one. But as I said, it will be a good one. I do think that Umlin have goals in them. So I'm saying Umlin 2, Cavaliers 3. It's going to be a cracking encounter. I'm expecting a lot of goals from this one. Now, this one, Arnett versus Harbour. I won't just go straight out with this one. I'm going to give you guys some stats on this one so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because I do think that this is quite a good encounter, and the reason why I'm highlighting this as much is because these teams are in the top half of the table fighting for that spot to go into the playoffs. So that is the reason why I'm willing to highlight these players, these teams, because they have something to fight for. Now, if you should look at the track record between Arnett and also Harbour last 5 games, you can see there Arnett winning 3 of those, 1 draw and only 1 win for Harbour. As you can look down below here, you can see in this section that Arnett 2-1, Arnett 3-0, Arnett 2-1 again, Harbour 1-0, and that was so long ago when they got that last draw. Let me get some clear dates on it. So the last time out was in 2019. Arnett defeated Harbour 2-1. Then now in the same season, Arnett defeated Harbour again 3-0. So there's a lot happening, and then now we have the season before that we have Arnett. So Arnett definitely has been the most dominant team throughout the time period between both teams in most recent times. This is the last 5 games, the stats from the last 5 games. So you can't hide from stats, but football is not played on paper. We all know that. Arnett, Harbour who was actually strengthening the squad. Colorado Murray, O'Shane Staple is in great form at this moment. Nicholas Hamilton is in great form right now, causing a lot of problems for many teams. So, and also Arden. So they do have a lot of players who actually are in form right now, Harbour, but nevertheless Arnett was in good stride, good going forward. The likes of Skifas, who is actually one of the most deadliest striker or winger in the league at this moment. Kimani Harbour, who is actually in form as well. Deacon, who normally comes off the bench to provide and a different outlet, something extra. They do have strong backline and defense as well. Juma Johnson at left back, who's a good defender. Simpson, I do think he's a bit erratic, but also a solid defender, and they also have a strong goalkeeper in Eric Edwards. So this Arnett team is one complete package, just a bit of a young team, and the midfield have also Marlon Martin. So just a bit of a young team, but they do have the complete package, a team. They have the right age. They basically have everything at the right particular time. So I do think that they will get this one. I'm not going for favor here. I'm going for what the stats have shown me over the last 5 games, and also the 2 teams who are in good form. And I do think that Arnett might nick this one. Funny enough, I thought this would have been a good Monday night football game, but I do think that the Monday night football game that is scheduled is also a good one. That's how football is some of the time. So, and nevertheless, I do think that that's how it is. If we could even go into a little bit more details, let's check up the amount of goals that Arnett scored in the last 5 meetings, which is 1, 3, 6, and 8, and how much you have Harbour have scored 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's quite close. It's really close. But I'm going in favor of Arnett. I'm going to say Arnett 1-0. I'm definitely working on the stats here, people, because you can't look beyond. You cannot look beyond the stats, people. That's hard to really look beyond. So that is all the games for Sunday, April 24th. Let's move now to Monday, which will have also Monday Night Football, and I do think that's going to be a big one. So let's go on Monday, which will have some good matchups in the likes of Dunbeholden versus Malines. This here is going to be a good encounter. I strongly believe that this is going to be a very good encounter. Why do I believe it's going to be a very good encounter? Alright, so we have the leading goal scorer. We also have players who are in good form, really good form. Nicole Christian, great form at this moment. Atterfry Bygrave, he didn't have the best game last time out, but for sure I'm expecting him to be on the score sheet again. But nevertheless, let's look at the Malines team. We have Jeremy Nelson, Nicholas Nelson, we have Sutherland. So this Malines team is also a very competent team who can hurt you, who can really hurt you. So if you slip the guard. So this is going to be a tough game. This is definitely going to be a tough game. I do think that this is one of the game where Dunbeholden is likely to drop points. I can be wrong. I can most definitely be wrong, but I do think that this is going to be one of those games that Dunbeholden will drop points. So I'm going to say it's going to be Malines 1, Dunbeholden 1. I'm not sure who's going to score those goals, but the likely goal scorers are Nicholas Nelson and also Bygrave. So those are the most likely goal scorers. Not saying that they will score, but they are the most likely goal scorers. That's just how football is. Normally the persons who are more likely to score, they are the one who actually scores. That's just how strange football is. I don't know why. I didn't design it that way. But anyways, so for the final encounter, we have Waterhouse versus Portmore. As you know, I live in Portmore. I do semi-support Portmore. I supported Portmore a long while now from Rosario Harriet days, who usually play at Dintelu. I played against Rosario Harriet in the Casa Cup. Sole McCullough, when he was at Portmore, I played with Sole McCullough during that time period, just before he went to Portmore, because he was playing as a striker for Charlemont. He was my striking teammate. But nevertheless, that's not about then, that's about now, what's happening right now. So Portmore United, not going to say they're in the best form. They're trying a little bit of inconsistency in this Portmore team. Shea Smith, I'm not sure if Shea Smith will be available for this one. Definitely the Portmore United team highly dependable on Shea Smith, and hopefully he will be available for that. And also Cunningham. But Waterhouse, who is in flying form at this moment, second on the table, going up against, fighting for that first spot against the Dunbeholden team. It was Waterhouse versus Arnett, then it was Waterhouse versus Dunbeholden. But as soon as Waterhouse take that top spot, I do think that they will hold on to it if they take it. But if not, they will be consistently fighting. Waterhouse have some firehouse as well. Some firepower in Denard Thomas. They also have Cardell Benbow. They have a good defensive setup. Last time out, it didn't went so well. Last time out, you can see how really good they are in regards to what they did last time out when they played against Dunbeholden. 2-0 half time down. They were down 2-0 half time. In the second half, they came out all guns blazing and fought back and get back into the game. So most definitely, let me give you some stats for this Waterhouse team, Waterhouse versus Portmore United clash. This is what the clash looks like. Last 5 games out, Waterhouse has been the dominant team, winning 3 of those, only losing 1. And then 1 draw. So most definitely, one you can know for sure that these are normally some close encounters. Only 2 games out of the ordinary, which you can see, which is the 4-1 and also the 4-0. But both 4s are in favor of Waterhouse. But last time out, Portmore United had got the nudge over Waterhouse. Then it was a draw. But most definitely, I do think that this game is going to be a good game for the night fans, the fans that will be coming out in the night for Monday Night Football. I do think that they shall expect to have a great experience on Monday night in regards to this one. So I might say for this one, I'm going to go for Waterhouse. Waterhouse has a little bit more consistency. Let me show you guys again. Look at the if you can look up top here, you can definitely see these are the recent form of the players the last 5 games each team played. If you also look at for Portmore only had 1 win in the last 5 games, and they have 2 losses, 2 draws. But look at Waterhouse with 3 wins, 1 loss, and only 1 draw. So Waterhouse is in a lot more consistent form right at this moment. So that really shows what Waterhouse can do. So before I go over what I'm going to do, I will definitely jump in the comment section. So give me a second. Let me jump in the comment section, people. I know many of you might in the comment section saying, oh, why is not looking at the comment section? So let me, just give me a second, people. Let me jump into the comment section. I'm going to have to do it on my tablet because I, at this moment, in regards to availability, I don't have anything available. So let me flick up the tablet and get into the comment section. So give me just a second, people. So we have 13 persons watching. I may assume that we have 13 likes on the video. Hopefully we have 13 likes. Cheryl Big said, Harbour View 1, Dunbeholden 1. Fresh got big up as well. Not much comment, not a lot of comments. People, we have 13 persons watching. I would really appreciate it if we have 13 likes. 13 or even more likes. As I said, people, these are very, it's quite technical doing these type of videos. Very technical. So I would really appreciate it. Anyway, I won't go any further, people. Definitely, this has been really an exciting one. I do think this was a good one. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Go into the comment section and tell me your score predictions and who you think might be victorious over this weekend. But until next time, people, this has been really a good one. Military Good at TV, people. We are out.